Okay. So it looks like there's not a lot of people here. So looks like we will try to get started. So I'm gonna give about 5 more minutes. I know we're supposed to start at 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna give you guys 5 more minutes. Somebody will show up and ask a question to get to know me. And what my show is all about. And so let's give everyone 5 more minutes, and then at 5:05, I'll start introducing myself and start introducing my show, no matter who shows up. All right, let me turn this down. Nobody here. Let me get it closer. I'm saying straight. I'm just been looking down this iPad or Kindle Fire. But anyways, I guess it's the holiday weekend. No one has showed up, but all of you guys, this is Jamie. My name is Jamie Agenti. So I am the new podcaster on Fishbowl Network. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all the social media sites. I'm just here to promote my show, promote my YouTube channel, because I know I made a video in the past. 11 years ago, I did it for a school project. It went okay. I got pretty good reviews on it, but it went okay. The school project went all right. Then, I took years off. I started working. I graduated in 2011, and it was a bachelor's of applied arts and science. Many don't know what that is, but it's just a basic degree. 2011, I did graduate. Yep. And then as years rolled by, I started working in security, just trying to get my foot in the door anywhere I can get. I did basketball. I tried out basketball. I'm not done with basketball at any means. It's just finding the right opportunity for me moving forward, so I can so I can start my career on the best foot. About me, I was born in Austin, Texas in 1987. I moved to Watauga, Texas in 1990. 1990, Watauga is like 15 minutes from Bedford. If you live in Texas, you know where Watauga is. So Watauga is a small town, but is growing. Businesses have been coming in. Houses have been coming in. New businesses over there. So it used to be a really quiet town, but all the activity coming up there, it started to grow a little bit more. So I did the elementary school, I did middle school, I did high school, went to Haltom High. I graduated in 2006. I was District 558 MVP in basketball for my district, Haltom High. Go Buffaloes. They're not mentioned in the news anymore. I don't know why. But after college, I didn't get a D1 scholarship. I didn't get any scholarship. I barely got noticed. 2 schools noticed me, even though I averaged 14 points a game. Not a lot, but I averaged 14 points a game for my school, and we made it to the playoffs my last year over there. I went to Northlake College in Irving, Texas, part of the DCC school district. I played 2 years over there. I did not graduate, but I played 2 years. I transferred to UNT in 2008. And in 2008, I didn't make the team the first year, but the last 2 years, I was on the team. I was on the 2010 conference championship team, sitting at the end of the bench as a walk-on, that whole jazz. But over there at Northlake, I had a good experience over there, And by the way, the coach is retired over there as of June 20th. So this last month, I went to go see him for the last time on June 20th. It was great. It was a great experience. He was the one that took me in. No other coaches. I didn't talk to him. I talked to one other coach in 2006. I talked to him in 2006, but I didn't know who he was. So I went to the school, and he just introduced me to him. He got my class started, and that was the history. That was history. And so, he changed my Coach McGraw. His name is Coach Tim McGraw. He's retiring from Northlake College. He's going to be an assistant at Louisiana Tech. Get that out right. So that's where he's going to be. And he changed my life. He did good things for me on the basketball court, on and off. So that's why I went and see him for the last time. 2011, I did a bunch of tryouts, like I said. I went to Houston. I went to Austin. I went to San Antonio between 2011 and 2015. As as a lot of working, my work picked up, my weight gained. So when you're working so much, you don't prioritize your health. That's what I did. I was working so hard that I couldn't move on the basketball court like I used to. Like beforehand, I used to run down the court, grab rebounds. I couldn't do it at 367. That's where I was in 2017. And so that's why I wasn't getting noticed. There was a dry spell between 2015 to about 2019, only because I was just trying to find a way to lose weight, man. Just find a way to lose weight, and I found it. I found Camp Gladiator, which I've been doing for 3 years now, and everywhere is across the U.S. I don't know if they have one overseas or not, but I know it's across the U.S. Anywhere else, and they changed my life, and I lost over 100 pounds. I lost over 90 pounds. So I'm at 274 right now. Trying to get back on the basketball court. That's my main goal. Main goal is to get back on the court, play full time, and go from there. So, with that being said, I love basketball. I love football. I like baseball. I'm not a big hockey fan, but I mean, someone could educate me on the different types of hockey they play. Like I don't know power play. I don't know what the technique, the X's and O's. I just know that you carry a puck and you go score, or better yet, you push someone to the boards and to get the puck. But the hockey highlights that I watch is that I seen the fights. They allow you to fight. The official doesn't step in till they. I guess the official doesn't step in till it gets worse. That's what I see. I don't like I said. I don't know hockey. I don't know hockey. So, but I know basketball. I know football. I know soccer. I played soccer. I know baseball. Never played baseball. I played football. I played basketball my entire life. Basketball my entire life. Football, I played from middle school to about freshman year of high school. The reason being is because basketball. Basketball changed my life. And so never played baseball, but I've been watching enough baseball to know the game. So if y'all have any baseball questions, or you can educate me a little bit more about baseball, then please ask away. So I know today's Saturday. I know some of y'all are busy. I know I have nobody listening to this thing, which I'm not concerned. I'm willing to talk. Maybe you're watching some other videos. Maybe you got priorities. This week I know it's a holiday weekend, but it is what it is. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to talk. But anyways, so that's what I'm doing in my personal life. I work as a security guard. I'm not going to say the name, but I work as a security guard. I make, don't feel sympathy for me, because, if you feel sympathy, then I'm not the guy for it. I'm always going to continue to work hard to get out of that situation. Feel sympathy for other things that go on out there. Don't feel sympathy for me. I want to work till I get what I want. That's why I'm here on YouTube, and my videos are going to continue to be on YouTube till I say I can't do YouTube anymore. But I am going to do YouTube. So that's the point of the whole show. What else can I talk about? My show. So I just started a podcast on June 21st. It's run through Fishbowl Studios. I have done the first 2 episodes. So we're talking about sports. We're talking about basketball. We're talking about football. baseball, soccer, tennis, you name it. When it comes to soccer, tennis, or any other sport, UFC, I always talk about the biggest names, the biggest, like you would say, the biggest fights. I don't know much about UFC. I would like to watch one. I see the highlights, but I'd like to watch one day and educate myself into talking about it. Tennis, I don't know much about it. I know the Williams sisters, Serena Venus. Who else do I know? Sloane Stevens, Coco Gauff. Naomi Osaka, stuff like that. I can go down the list. I mean, I'd rather watch those ladies play, and then the men, Novak, Rafael, Roger. I'll watch tennis, but I don't know the ins and outs of it. I just watch the highlights and get amused by it. So that's that. So I don't think I'm running this thing for 15 minutes now. I'm going to keep on talking because I'm pretty sure somebody will appear and be like, okay, I have a question and all this stuff. I want to answer a question. But back to the show. So it's a sports podcast. It's going to be broadcast here on Facebook. So if you have Facebook, I highly encourage it. Give me privately, if I need to improve on anything, send it to me privately. Don't send it to me publicly. Because if you send it to me publicly, then you're going to be like, everyone's going to be like, okay, well, stop being mean and all that stuff. Just send it to me privately. Or if you have any question, you can do it either way. Send it to me privately or send it to me in the comments. Only if you have a question about that sport. I can run down X's and O's in basketball. I can run down X's and O's in football. Baseball, the strike zone, it depends on the strike zone, and it depends on the situation. So that's what my show is all about. It's all about sports talk. I give you the in-depth analysis on the teams I support and plus more. Like if someone were to come in and say, can you talk about, I'll give you one team, for example. Can you talk about the Mavericks? Okay, I'll talk about how Jason Kidd was able to make adjustments throughout the season. The second half of the season was really their turning point. They went from a under 500 team to over a 500 team to the point where they won 50 games. And I didn't know they would have never, I didn't pick them to win 50 games. I just thought that, okay, new coach, 45, maybe 46 wins at the best, But 50 wins, I'll take it for a new coach, Jason Kidd. I didn't know he had it in him. Maybe he needed to take some seasons off to say, you know what, I can coach in this league. Or to learn about the game of basketball, to learn about, the NBA as a whole. Sometimes you need that. But, any favorite team that you guys have in the NBA or in the NFL, even in the WNBA, I mean, I know there's only 12 teams in the league, but any questions you have about that, I'm going to do my best to answer it on the podcast. My podcast is only about an hour. I can extend it to 2. On some days if it gets more recognition. So right now, I just started. I posted this last episode on YouTube. It's going up the day. The views are going up the day. No one has liked it yet, but it's going up. It's going up in views, which is an encouraging sign. You just got to start somewhere, and then once you produce more and more and more, people want to see more and more and more of you. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to post on YouTube, Facebook. I'm going to post on my Facebook page, the show. I'm going to share it from Fishbowl's Facebook page to mine because I know they get more viewers over there at their Fishbowl page than me. And so anytime y'all want to come and support, maybe you have a sponsorship in mind that I can look at, feel free to send them my way. I'm willing to, I'm willing to prepare. I'm willing to talk, and we'll go from there. Um, like I said, I want to prepare every content. I want to prepare. Since it's just a dry spell this season, we're going to. I haven't really talked about. I stopped talking about the NBA last week. I just talked about the NBA free agency. I didn't talk about the NBA as a whole. I didn't talk about the games because we don't have any games. The NBA finals ended, so I'm not going to talk about games coming up next season because I don't have the schedule in front of me, and I'm not going to talk about it till October. Season starts in October, so I'd rather talk about that in October. What I am going to talk about is the NFL season. This next podcast, which y'all should tune in, man. Y'all should tune in and go live on their Fishbowl page. If I go live, right, I have to get recognition. So if y'all want me to go live, I want to get to the 50 to 100 subscribers on my YouTube page. Once I get that, I will go live. I will go to Restream, and I'll go live from all 3 platforms. All 3. Only if I get 50 subscribers. 50 to 100 on my YouTube page. Right now, I have 2,000 friends on Facebook. Instagram, I have a bunch of people on Instagram. Twitter, that's Twitter. But 50 to 100, if I get them, then I will go live on all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, whatever the case may be. I will go live there. So that's a challenge. Or I'll do this. If you tell your friends, your family members, coworkers, cousins to watch one episode, whether it's audio, whether it's video, those 2 things, and they keep egging me on to do a live, I'll do a live. So, but you guys got to do the work. You got to encourage your friends, family members, coworkers, cousins, whoever it may be, neighbors, to listen to my podcasts. And then, we can provide feedback with each other, man. We can talk about the Cowboys. We can talk about expectations for the season, expectations for Dak, expectations for Zeke, stuff like that. We can talk about those things. That's what I plan on talking about in my next episode, which is going to come out on Tuesday. So, but majority of y'all won't see the live until I get 50 to 100 subscribers. Once I get that, then I'll go live. But since we're live right now, I don't have anybody here. I'm just talking to myself. I live alone. I don't have anybody. That tells you what that answers your question why. That answers your question if, okay, well, is he married or stuff like that. That will answer your question. I just answered it for you. So, but none of that. I'm not going to talk about that. As far as bringing guests on, I can bring a guest on. It doesn't have to be about sports. I want it to be about sports, but it doesn't have to be. If someone were to sell their insurance, someone were to offer real estate or sell their restaurant on how they're better than McDonald's, they're better than In-N-Out, then I'm willing to do that as a guest. I don't plan on, well, it's a lot. I don't plan on having a guest until maybe after this 5th or 6th episode. But then again, I don't know who to talk to. I don't know. I got to prepare my questions to talk to that person and get a good feel of what they're preaching the information out to other people out there. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that want to learn more, and probably they'll might be interested in their services. So stuff like that. I just answered your question about the guests. If there's a guest, it could be. We'll see. But I got 2 episodes down. I want to produce more every week. If I start getting recognition and start, getting the encouragements from everybody else, I'll do 2 episodes a week or more. But like I said, it just depends on recognition. If I get more recognition, then there'll be an episode out every week. I just need it, bro. Like, I'm willing to go out there for you guys. Then you gotta help me out, and I will definitely reward you. Like, if someone was in the skin business and they need help advertising their product, I will know where to go. I will not take you to any shady website, all that stuff. I will tell you how to work those things. But even though my podcast is a sports podcast, I can bring someone in and try to sell information on what the people need out there. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe someone else needs it in your immediate circle. So let's help each other out. I'm going to help you out. I want y'all to support, not only help, but support. That's all I'm looking for, support. Like, I support a bunch of creators out there. A lot of people out there, from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Why do you think I got started in this? Because somebody gave me an ebook and told me to read over it, and here I am now. And I don't plan on going away anytime soon. I don't plan on giving up. Like, I went to the doctor's office the other day, right? They were working on my knee. My knee has a knee arthritis. And she told me, okay, well, okay, you should stop. You should stop. If it hurts so much, you should stop running. You should stop jumping on that knee. And first of all, if I stop, then my goals get stopped as well. If I stop for a day or two, somebody might insert in that might take my spot one day. So I'm not stopping. The only way I stop is if I tell myself I need to stop. And I encourage you guys to keep on going with your goals too. Don't let anybody bring you down. Keep going with what you have. If the product looks great, it looks great. Only you can stop yourself. When athletes retire, it's not the media telling them to retire. The media is just giving suggestions. Okay, well, you're too old. You should retire. You're 41 years old. You should retire from the NBA, or you should retire from the NFL. Why do you think Tom Brady didn't retire? Why did you think he came out of retirement after 40 days? The passion is there. The itchiness is there. He stopped because he has a family and he wanted to stop. But he keeps going because not only for him, but for them. And so that's why I keep telling you guys, do not stop. I don't stop. I'm constantly working every single day, from working security. I work referee on the side. I do referee on the side. I work as a referee from ages 4 to 13, doing basketball, flag football, soccer. I do that on the weekends, seasonal. Um, and I work on my game, and I work on my content for my podcast for that next week. I do that from the time I end the podcast to the time before the day of my podcast supposed to start. And so, with that being said, I'm always working, guys. I work until I can't work anymore. I work out every day. I might take 1 or 2 days off, but one day I take at minimum 1 day off. I don't take a week off. I don't take numerous weeks off. I take 1 day off and that's it. Maybe 2 if I'm not feeling right, but 1 day off at the latest. That's why I'm always constantly working on stuff to put out to you guys so that you come out here and say, you know what, we love him. You know, he's better than Stephen A. He's better than all those guys at ESPN that don't give us a chance, don't give us a voice, because they're so quick to say, you know what, let's go to commercial, or let's go to the next topic. I'm here for you guys, man. You know, I'm here, and I'll never leave. I'm here. So with that being said, I already pitched out my show. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know through the comments on my YouTube page, all that stuff. And I haven't seen anybody here. I had one person wait, but that one person did not show up. So it's discouraging. But at the same time, I've been talking for 30 minutes, and nobody has had any questions about what my podcast is and all this. And I just told you what my podcast is and everything else. I've been talking to myself through the screen for over 30 minutes. So, with that being said, before I leave, I would probably do a Q&A every weekend. I'm sorry, not every weekend, but like maybe if my podcast starts going up and up and up, I might do one every week. But that's if it starts going up. But as far as everything goes, I might do one every other week to make sure that I'm still here, make sure I'm real, make sure that there's no scams. I am here. I'm the real me. All that stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it here. If y'all were too busy to get on me live when I was live, y'all can replay the video and look for yourself from there. If you guys have any questions, you can ask. You can message me. I don't know if YouTube has a messenger or not, but you can comment down below, and I'll do my best to answer it. Stuff like that. But as far as doing these live things, it's up to you guys. I might do one, like I said, if I feel like it, I might do one every other weekend or weekday, whatever the case may be. If I'm on for 30 minutes, if I'm on for 10 minutes, or if I'm on for like 2 hours, then let's be it. But I'll have to set. But if it's a weekday, I gotta set aside some things because I work a regular job. So I got to tend to that first, even though I don't want to tend to those things. I got to tend to that first and then get on the live. Might be late at night when I get on the live, but I know people out there are awake during that time. So Who knows, man? Who knows? But I am going to leave it here. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next live, whenever that may be. It's up to you guys. You want to replay this video? It's up for you guys to check. And and like I said, if you have any questions, comment me, and we'll go from there. All right, guys. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye. Speaking of creating a poll, I'm going to create a poll. And before I leave, I want to create a poll for you guys. And I want your honest opinion on it. Okay, so we've been talking about, my last episode, we talked about NBA free agency. Now, my thing is, do you love the coverage that all these networks are offering? Maybe you don't, maybe you do. Me personally, I like it. But let me ask this question to you guys, and let me see how many results I get. See, that's my question to you guys. So answer truthfully. I won't be offended if you say no, but answer truthfully. But other than that, I'm going to go. I'm going to work out tonight, and I will see y'all later. All right, take care, guys.